got your mount. Spraying and spraying in that location. Are we clear to engage? Stand by, Joseph.
Thanks, friend. I bet the lawyer's taking time to help out folks in need.
You know what I call a good day?
Mama.
Hi.
You think you can just jump on our claim on the USS Constitution and get away with it?
Oh, what's wrong? Can't see straight? happy.
勢いで下した決断では失敗するだけです。
Other side's chained up.
じ目標へ一緒に邁進しましょう。
stuff? How about that?
Good work.
上出来ね
Perfect. Get out of my sight. Hold up a sec.
何か用ですか何か用ですか
Your thoughts?
最近昔の知り合い指揮官部屋の整理が終わりましたお仕事を始めてください、私さえ連れていれば真っ先に目標を達成してあげますよ
Grouch Concordia! That's gonna swell. How about that? Oh yes! We're on a roll! Hot stuff. Doesn't feel too good, does it? Just doubled.
追随なんて許しはしないから。
what's wrong? Can't see straight? Scratched your cornea!
A large single-family dwelling.
Two of the reasons are flavor and mildness. No other cigarette.
Receiving heavy fire! Receiving heavy fire! Coming off on the northwest to the west! The other fucking west! There's nobody on the line! Watch the high ground to the right! Line it up!
The brand named most was Camel. Yes, according to these nationwide surveys, more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette brand. Change to Camel for 30 days and see how.
Can we trade a few things?
Sure thing.
Just looking to trade a little.
Go ahead. We all pitched in and we want you to have this. You're a hero, you know that?
There he is, man of the hour.
Hey there, General. Just spreading the good news to Diamond City.
Need some custom hardware? We got a free workbench for all
Yes.
modifications. Stand, a split side, barrel.
Stay there.
Glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
I'm a little busy right now, Ellie.
Oh, all right. But don't leave it for too long. Client sounded desperate.
And the people of the Commonwealth slept soundly, for the greatest monster was gone. It took a lot of guts to do what you did. I know it couldn't have been easy.
Everything the Institute's done, they got off easy.
Won't hear any argument from me. It's hard to even wrap your head around. A world without the but that's the life the people of the Commonwealth...
I didn't do it alone.
Sure. But we both know without you, none of this would have ever been possible. This is a brave new world you've...
Sure. Nick,
Time to hit the road?
let's head out.
Well, all right.
The Earl Sterling case. Apparently Earl just up and disappeared one day. No one's seen him since.
I've been meaning to put Earl's face to bed for a while now. You're up for it. So, what's your take on the case, Ellie?
On Earl? Well, he didn't have any enemies, that's for sure. Someone would have to notice you're alive first.
And Earl didn't exactly have the charisma to inspire any crimes of passion. What's that leave us?
I don't know, Nick. It can't be the Institute, right?
I guess we'll just have to see.
Ready for that new case?
I'm a little busy right now, Ellie.
Oh, all right. Ready for that new case? Got a minute? Drinks on me.
What do you want?
I prefer the direct approach anyway. I'm in town looking for Henry Cook. Do you know where I might find him?
He's dead.
Is that so? What do you know about it?
I killed him.
You son of a bitch! Why should I let you live?
He was sleeping with somebody's wife. The husband hired me to put a stop to it.
Christ. That figures. I guess he had it coming. Son of a bitch! Get out of here. Before I change my mind.
Hey. Yeah, we're doing all right. It's hard without Gwen, but it gets easier every day.
Yeah, that's real good to hear. Well, I just wanted to check in. If you ever need anything, you stop by the office.
Sure, you got it. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, friend. Not everyone would have taken the time out to help folks in need.
No one knew Earl better than these folks. Ought to ask around and see what people know.
Hey there.
Hey, what's your story? Mercenary?
I try to protect people.
Hey, I'm all for the noble road. You know, as long as I'm getting paid. And maybe if there's a... Anyway, I'm just kicking back.
See you around, Hawthorne.
Later.
Hey,
Hey.
go ahead. Hey, let me ask you something.
Is something wrong?
Well, I sort of had to say. It's just, with everything that's happened, it's a whole hell of a lot to process.
I don't know, Nick. My family's in tatters. I've been dropped into this place where everything's trying to kill me. You tell me.
Well, I'd expect you to feel lost, scared, and mad as hell. Took me a long damn time. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly.
Massacre of the CPG. What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth, the man. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky.
Why would you want to live among...
Now, I couldn't really blame them, given the circumstances. But folks sure started turning the other cheek when I showed up with the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some...
Right.
Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people...
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths... I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
Was it hard, settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else.
Sure.
But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter. Wife runs off with a new paramour. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. After a while, the jobs... Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started. I never stopped being Nick the Synth. But it was about then that things... it took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. That's a long story.
McDonough is gone. Turns out, she was a simp. Maybe I'll run for the mayor one day. You know, I was once king of the entire country. All women.
Earl Sterling used to work here, right?
Poor Earl. Gone just like that. Such a good bartender. Good friend. Oh, terrible with women, mind you. Bull in china shop with them. You with Valentine's Detective Agency? I hope you find out what happened. I got a bar to run. Let me know if you want something.
Oh, hey, Nick. Someone missing?
Always. Start in here. Why don't you check out the living room? Must be some hint where that boy ran off to. You know, for all the talk, I'd put the chances of this being an Institute snatch job somewhere between 0 and none. Just think about it. Earl Sterling, local assistant bartender? Why not nab the bartender himself? Lord knows Vadim samples his own wares enough that some weird behavior wouldn't make anyone bat an eyelash. People skills. Might score the Institute some points in the last person you'd ever suspect category. But why not?
Nice.
Snatch someone with charm. Someone who could get you what you want. Earl could barely get you a drink by closing on a busy night. So where does that leave us? No known enemies. Wasn't much for the great outdoors, so likely not raiders or mutants. No, this all screams accident. Now, what was Earl into that might have gotten him in this kind of trouble? From the mega surgery center, huh? Wonder what the good doctors have to say about that.
Doctor.
Patient. A new file.
Do you know anything about this receipt?
Let me see. This is Dr. Crocker's deplorable handwriting, all right. Looks like Earl Sterling. The procedure noted here is mundane. Low-risk cosmetic work. Dr. Crocker never performed it, however. Now, I must insist we talk about your
Where is Doc Crocker?
Last time I saw him, he had to get something out of... Anyway, we should get back to your immediate medical requirements.
I need to get into the cellar, Doctor.
What does this look like? A public outhouse? You know what? Don't answer. Why on earth would I let you down there?
I'm investigating a missing person, Doctor. And I think the trail leads to your basement.
A missing person? In our basement? It's the only thing you'll find down there. So unless you have something pressing...
Never mind.
Good. Now, let's get back to talking about your medical...
There's an awful lot of blood leading into the surgery center basement. Should try and find a way down there. Hey, Doc.
Let's get you examined right away. Time is not on the...
Care to explain all this blood leading to the cellar?
Dr. Crocker must have tracked some fluids when he went down into the cellar. He's sometimes not as fastidious. Here, the cellar key. Go check for yourself. I'm sure you'll find there's nothing...
You've really been a handful, you know. But I think we're just about done. Our little mistake is finally going to be corrected. Oh, naughty, naughty. You're not supposed to be down here, but that's okay. I can fix that. I can fix anything.
Put down the gun, Crocker. It's over.
Over? For Doc Crocker? Why would it be over for the brilliant surgeon everyone loves? He never makes mistakes or loses patience. He just makes people happy.
You made a mistake, but you can still do the right thing, Doctor. Just think this through.
You're right. There's one thing I can do. Only one thing is going to make this all better. Can fix anything.
Looks like it'll be a closed casket funeral. Hold up.
All right.
What's going on here? Is that Dr. Crocker?
Doc.
I think you owe me an explanation. What happened here?
You owe me an explanation, Doctor. Your partner was cutting Earl Sterling up into, well, little pieces.
Cutting him up into... Why would he? Oh, wait. The facial reconstruction surgery. If he really did go through with it, and it went badly, Dr. Crocker was willing to go that far to protect his reputation?
You didn't know. It's not your fault.
Of course it's not my fault. That moron and his damn appearance over practice mentality. Now 2 lives have been lost. It's disgraceful. I'd better report all this to security. Get out of here. It's going to take a long time to clean this place of biohazards.
Moving out.
All right.
Yes?
Protection for sale! And who he said!
Hold position.
So, the doctor did it, huh? Feels like there's a cliche in there somewhere.
Yeah, there's a cliche, all right. It's buried underneath your bad sense of humor.
You keep that kind of talk up, I might just start thinking we're friends. Talk to Ellie. She's got the caps you earned for this one.
Hey.
There's something you need?
Hey, Valentine.
What do you need?
It's about time for you.
Sure. Goes on.
For that new case?
I'm a little busy right now, Ellie.
Oh, all right.
Uh-huh.
McDonough being a synth isn't gonna make my life in Diamond City any easier. At least most people think I'm just a robot. I guess
Miss
we'll
Perkins.
give her the news.
Ready for that new case?
Who's our client?
A fisherman.
Nakano.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that.
Huh. I'll remember. Mr. Nakano didn't leave.
Right.
But if you want my guess.
So is the fedora?
Hey, whatever floats. The Nakano residence is up in the north.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard...
So, you find out where Earl Sterling ran off to?
Why was I looking for Earl Sterling again?
Well, to help the folks down. That, plus a pile of...
Uh-huh. Earl never went anywhere. Doc Crocker killed him during a botched surgery.
Crocker killed Earl? Gone as long as he was, I figured maybe Raiders or the Institute, but Crocker? Where's the doc now? Rotting in a cell, I hope.
Come on, Ellie. You can't really be that naive.
Naive? What are you... Oh, the doc's dead, isn't he? Goodness. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Here, take this. Sounds like you earned it. I'll send word along. Let everyone down at the dugout inn know what happened. Shame it couldn't be better news. Thanks again for closing this one out. I can't guarantee it'll be any brighter, but we did have another case lying around if you're interested. You remember that one, Nick?
I do. Some loony scheme to make off with a statue of a grasshopper or something. You're welcome to page through it if you'd like. It's in the folder on the cabinet. I think we ought to talk.
Is something the matter? You sound upset.
What? Oh, no. We've just been traveling a while now, and I've gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still... I figured I'd offer to...
So, who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself. But I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. But my memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between...
Sure.
I don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't. I think his name was Jim. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen it, it eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. Those people, they treated me like... It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
Where's that town? We should go visit.
I tried to go back and say thanks once I'd gotten myself established, but the place was wiped off the map. Raiders. Don't know what happened to the people.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me.
Nicky, you old bucket of bolts, it's Marty. I know it's been a while, but I came across a little mystery I thought might get your circuits firing. You remember that ugly grasshopper statue on top of Faneuil Hall?
Be careful.
Turns out it's got a note in it.
Residents.
A note written by the son of one, Shem Drow.
Got a
I
second?
don't expect that name means anything to you, but the guy was a coppersmith. Way back when folks did shit like that. Apparently, this note leads straight to the old guy's stash. I don't know what's in it, but I'd sure like to know if it's still there. I'm gonna go do a little recon on the hall. If you decide you want to get the team back together,
What's with the
you
hard
let me
look?
know.
Say something.
Does bashful mode come standard on all synths?
No. Only on me, and I wouldn't normally bother you with... For as long as I can remember, memories of places, they're not bad. They're just this inescapable. I'm just a machine.
Someone your age should be happy to have any memories at all, let alone a spare set.
I suppose so. But having to... Don't get me wrong. I know Nick was a hell of a cop. I always counted myself lucky, but it's thanks to Nick that I know I got it. Everything that makes me who I am. And I can't do it damn all I want.
Quit pitying yourself. This is the life you've got. But you get to decide what to do with it.
You got a good point. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. Thanks.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Not now.
Well, I'll be around if you change your mind.
Come on.
Thanks, friend. Not everyone would have taken the time to help out folks in need.
Don't walk outside the wall.
Thanks.
Don't be bending.
Not everyone would have taken the time to help out folks in need.
People seem happy to have the Minutemen back. It feels good.
Former Mayor McDonough exposed as a sin. New issue of Public Occurrences. I wish I could have been there when you kicked Mayor McDonough's butt.
General of the Mayhem, the destroyer of the Institute.
We could have used you.
From what I hear, you Minutemen did just fine without us. We got the synths out of the Institute, but hate runs deep in the Commonwealth. A hatred of everything to do with the Institute. A hatred of synths. When people realized what was happening, we mobilized quickly and rescued most of the synths.
They hated synths enough to just...
Only a few, but a hell of a lot of the common. But most of the synths are safe. Our safe houses are bursting with synths.
Right.
But even if you don't... Thanks for helping us.
Desdemona.
Welcome to the family. We're a colorful and
Hell yeah.
arguably insane bunch. But speaking of which, if you don't mind,
Don't they need you here?
my job's mainly intel. So, the more places I go, the better I'm doing it. And you are just one big beautiful.
Not right now.
Well, if you change your mind.
Thanks, Frank. No. Not everyone would have taken the time out to help folks in need.
Glad you're with us.
There you are. I was hoping for yours. A sizable number of synths and other refugees. These poor, disordered. Hopefully you can find...
How bad's the situation out there?
Unknown. We don't even know how many. I fully expect this...
Tell me the plan.
Cut and dry rescue operation. Once you liberate the synth.
Sure.
Good luck.
Calling all Silver Shroud fans. I got an urgent mission. If you're a true fan, stop by the Memory Den and to talk to Kent Conley. The Silver Shroud needs you.
We're on a roll! Oh, what's wrong? Can't see straight? Does it? Bounty on you just doubles. Good, does it? Nice. Can't see straight? Perfect. Bingo.
Well, how about that? That's gonna swell.
その2つを置いた他にはありません。危険な勝利。私からすれば当然の結果ね。
Perfect.
Riddance, hot stuff.
どうってことないわ。私たちは自らの手で証明する。
I'd like to trade some items.
Glad you were here when the bullet and his gunners showed up.
Excuse me.
You showed up just in the nick of time.
I didn't want you to have all the fun.
If that's what you call fun, I'm glad you're on our side. Anyway, we appreciate the help.
Being poked in the eye. We're on a roll! Oh, what's wrong? Can't see straight? Nobody likes being poked in the eye. Sweet. Well, how about that? back in time.
一斉射撃します。私からすれば当然の結果ね。諦めなさい。よ、他の追随なんて許しはしないから。
Excellent. That's gonna swell. You just doubled. Doesn't feel too good, does it? I found you. Take this.
I thought for certain I was dead. Thank you.
敵軍に遭遇。戦闘準備してください。あらあら。決断では失敗するだけです。敵が来た。
Yesterday with Emma. Everyone's gone. Looks like they left in a hurry and had one hell of a fight. Phantom corpses. Emma and I searched for anything that might tell us where they went. The only thing we found was Anthony. Must have been bad. They never would have left his body there. I set Emma down to the loading dock to wait for me while I check on something. We won't stay long. I just want to get Anthony's body and... Wait. Arrows are back. Fuck me.
That's it.
落ち着いて。
We're on a roll.
他の追随なんて許しはしないから。
Good work.
Hot stuff. just doubled. Hope that scratched your cornea!
What the hell is Josh doing? He's been gone for over an hour. We need to get out of here. The guys are thinking we're already at Concord. If Josh would hurry his ass up, maybe we can get there in time. Shit! Gunfire! Not good! Josh!
Hey, Rook. The name's Drummer Boy. It's my envious job to keep track of all the dead drummers. I don't suppose you want...
Sure.
We'll be seeing. Hey, Dez is looking for you. Deacon's record is the best.
Job's done. The synth is safe.
And here is your amply deserved reward.
You got too many teeth to be a scammer. With the Institute dealt with, we're reevaluating our ongoing operations. And the LNL gang is currently our single greatest threat. Glory had been pushing me to deal with them for years. Looks like she finally gets her wish.
Who is this L&L gang?
They're not so much a gang, really, as a loosely affiliated group of what sets them apart from the usual film. We've lost more synths to them over the years.
If they're that big a problem, we should have done this when Glory was alive.
If we had started picking off L&L, that pattern would have been recognized by the SRB immediately. But now, we can bring them down without that risk. We got a lead on one of L&L's big dogs, Lucky Tatum. Deal with him.
We're all the synths got.
Bet you never met a synth before Glory.
Hope you're doing well.
Thanks for helping us. They say I'll be ready to move out of here soon.
Not everyone would have taken the time to help out folks in need.
Got the memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma. Good neighbors crazy. Thefts, murders, work.
The whole world's crazy.
No argument here. You ever listen to the Silver
My family and I used...
You mean when they first aired?
I was...
Oh man, that's amazing!
Wasn't he a caveman?
Yeah, that's the one. They found him. Boy, if you just woke up. The world these days must take...
That's an understatement.
Things may look bad, but we gotta try.
Right.
What if the Silver Shroud was... I got a plan to bring him to life.
Good on you for trying to make the world...
I just have to do something, you know. I've built my own custom... But to make this work, and they actually got one here in Boston.
I might do it.
I can give you some caps up front.
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this?
Sure.
Before the bombs fell, so that's where you'll find it. You got no idea how much this means to me.